Words appear. Whose Blind Life Is It Anyway? Presents, in association with Sterling Creation, Dining with Donna. Sponsored by VIP Tech.
Hello everybody, I'm Donna J. Jodhan, your host for the Dining with Donna show. And we are now into the third week of February 2023. And I want to thank those of you who continue to send me your suggestions and everything like that. And I am very, very pleased to receive your suggestions, your thoughts, your feedback, everything like that. I am really, really pleased. So thank you very much for tuning in and to continue listening to me. And I'd like to thank my dear friend Victor Julia for giving me this opportunity for being with you again for yet another week. I've been doing this show since September of 2022, and I want to mention that, last month my recordings, we had technical difficulties. The recordings were kind of blurred, or very blurred, and I'm hoping for this month that things are a lot better. So folks, people often ask me, am I a chef? Who am I? Well, my name is Donna. And I am no expert chef. I am no culinary artist. But what I am is someone who loves to muck around in my kitchen. I love to create. I love to have fun with my friends and family. And I find that when you create recipes or rejig them or develop recipes, it's all about being able to have fun, to relax, to recharge, and you have your mind at ease. You get to do something that you really enjoy doing. A recipe is not all about eating what you cook or bake. Really, it is about having fun. And people have asked me, well, how do you go about choosing your recipe? Well, the short answer to this would be, I choose recipes based on mainly what I like to bake or cook and what I have tried in the past. And, I've enjoyed eating it, sharing it with my friends and family. So this is how I go about choosing a recipe. And it may not always be the recipe that my listeners would like to try, but I'm hoping that they would. And why do I choose these recipes? Well, I choose these recipes because I think they're fun recipes and I think that they're easy to make. So, a part of the whole thing is how you go about choosing a recipe, what type of recipe you choose, and why. So it's a how, what, and why types of strategies that I employ in order to go about producing and recording my show. Now, before we get into this week's recipe, please do not forget to send me your suggestions, your thoughts, and your feedback to askdonnaonblindlife@gmail.com. Again, askdonnaonblindlife@gmail.com. Okay, so now for the month of February, I have been focusing on desserts and fruit. And we are going to do the same for the third week of February. We are going to concentrate on desserts and fruit. And before we start, what we do is we give you the implements and tools that you will need in order to carry out this recipe, because I honestly believe that organizing your implements and your ingredients before you start into your recipes is very, very, very important. I think organization helps you to have more fun, and it also helps you to get things done on a more timely basis and more easily. Okay? So, what is my recipe for this week? It is fruit and nut baked apples. Fruit and nut baked apples. Okay. Here are the implements that you're going to need in order to make this recipe. Okay? Measuring cups, which are almost always a must in any kitchen. Measuring spoons. Mixing bowls. Mixing spoons. A food chopper or a chef's knife. An apple peeler, an apple scooper or scooping spoon, a pastry brush, a skewer, and my favorite, paper towels. I think you always need paper towels in any kitchen because you're always constantly cleaning up messes and spills and wanting to wipe your hands or, wipe your implements off. So paper towels are a must in my kitchen. Okay? Here are the ingredients that you're going to need in order to do this week's recipe. 4 large baking apples, such as Rome Beauty or Jonathan. Okay, 4 large baking apples, such as Rome or Jonathan Beauty baking apples. 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. 1/3 cup of dried apricots. And make sure that these apricots are chopped. Okay? I like apricots, but sometimes I find them a bit acidic, but let's keep on going. Okay? 1/3 cup of chopped walnuts or pecans. 3 tablespoons of packed brown sugar. 1/2 teaspoon of ground cinnamon. 2 tablespoons of melted butter or margarine. 1/2 cup of water. And your caramel ice cream topping is optional. Now, before you start to tell me that it's going to be difficult for you to copy down all of this, just remember, Victor is providing a textual version for you, so you can always obtain a textual version of this recipe, or send me an email at askdonnaonblindlife@gmail.com. askdonnaonblindlife@gmail.com. Now let's go to the actual making of this recipe. Are you ready? Scoop out the center of each apple and leave a 1 inch to a 1/2 inch wide cavity, right? About 1/2 inch from the bottom. Okay. Next, you peel the apple about 1 inch. Brush the edges or brush the peeled edges evenly with lemon juice. Okay? So first you make your cavity, as I have said. Then you brush the peeled edges with your lemon juice. Okay? Mix your apricots, walnuts, and brown sugar in a small bowl. So you mix your apricots, walnuts, cinnamon, and your brown sugar mix your apricots, walnuts, cinnamon, and brown sugar in a small bowl. Add your butter and mix well. Spoon your mixture evenly into your apple cavities. Okay? Pour water in the bottom of your crock pot. Place 2 apples in the bottom of the crock pot. Arrange the remaining 2 apples above, but not directly above or on top of the bottom apples. So what you do is you place 2 of your apples at the bottom of the crock pot, and then you place the remaining 2 apples on top, but not exactly on top of the 2 bottom apples, okay? Right. Cover it, cook on low for 3 to 4 hours until your apples are tender. Use your skewer to make sure that your apples are tender. Serve warm or at room temperature with ice cream topping if you desire it. This makes 4 servings. Okay? I like this recipe. I think it's a great recipe for the month of February. I think it's a good recipe for maybe a weekend after you've had a nice leisurely Saturday evening dinner, or even after a Sunday lunch. You can try this recipe and serve this to your family. Okay? Alright. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to give you a bonus recipe for today. Now, it's not exactly a dessert, it's creamy cranberry salad. Okay, creamy cranberry salad. It's a bonus recipe from me to you, and if you would like a texture version, write to me on Ask Donna on blindlife@gmail.com. Ask Donna on blindlife@gmail.com. So, are you ready for my bonus recipe? Creamy cranberry salad. 1 6-ounce package of strawberry gelatin. 1 cup of hot water. 1 16-ounce can of cranberry sauce. Okay? 1/2 cup of diced celery. 1/4 cup of chopped nuts. 1 8-ounce package of cream cheese. Make sure it's softened, okay? Okay? And you dissolve your gelatin in your hot water, and you cool and chill slightly. Break up your cranberry sauce with a fork and add it to your gelatin, celery, and nuts. Okay? So let's take this again. So you have your 1 8-ounce package of cream cheese. You dissolve your gelatin in hot water and you chill slightly, break up your cranberry sauce with a fork and celery and nuts. Fold in your cream cheese and then pour into an 8 by inch sorry, that's the wrong thing here. You pour it into an 8 by inch pan, right? And you refrigerate it. Okay? So it's an 8 by 8 by 2 inch pan and you refrigerate it. Okay? I like this. I found this on the internet about, oh my gosh, about 3 weeks ago, and I decided to try it. At first it didn't come out very good, but a friend of mine said, oh, let's try this out again, and so we did, and there you go. Okay? Alright then. So now we are up to almost the end of our show, and I cannot go without giving you a very interesting tip. Okay? Alright. It's the best of helpful hints for the kitchen. Okay? It's all about keeping your temperature as you wish it to be. And for this week, we are going to be concentrating on keeping your food, your cold foods cold. And you're doing this with the use of an ice chest. Okay? You're doing this with the use of ice chests. Okay? If you're going camping, your frozen foods should be kept frozen solid for about 2 to 3 days. Okay? And if they are packed snugly in the ice chest, they can last for an additional day. So ice chests are very, very useful for when you go camping. And if you pack them with no air space between the foods, they would keep even longer. Okay? That's how you use your ice chests for when you go camping. Good enough. We're done for this week, folks. I hope you enjoyed my recipe, my bonus recipe, and my tips. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening in. I wish you a great rest of the day, a great rest of the week, and I'll see you next week. I'm Donna J. Jodhan. You keep safe and you stay well. Bye.
You can catch Dining with Donna Wednesdays at 10 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Pacific on Whose Blind Life Is It Anyway?